Bryan Christopher Kohberger, Bryan Christopher Kohberger, Bryan Christopher Kohberger. Present and future, visible and invisible for what we want to know. And again, we're tapping into his subconscious. What we want to know is, did he kill the Idaho 4? Where's the weapon? They didn't have the weapon?
They haven't found it yet. They haven't said anything about the weapon.
Are you covering for someone, or are you taking the hit? Did you do it alone? A lot of questions. And why would you ask if anyone else had been arrested? And the God of the Saints reveal the answers to our questions for what's hidden behind darkness. Here we go. This could get dark, guys. So if it does and you can't handle it, you can step out and come back. But it's been waiting all day for this one.
This is just speculations, guys.
I know. Honestly, when this came out, we were kind of, we've been really into this case. So, and I just feel like there's something corrupt. So here we go. First two coming out for Bryan Christopher Kohberger, the killer of the Idaho 4. Let's go. They're saying, oh shit, that's an interesting 2 cards, bro. Boom. Wow. Mm-hmm. So it says, okay, I'm going to tell you, it's facing that way. It says the sun shines, but it says, but no end. And then the crossing of that is a girl. So this is really vague to me right off the get-go, so we're going to see what happens. They're all going that way. It talks about discontent, not happy, obviously, about where he's at. And then it says, which is a weird card to come up here. In the past, he says, no new beginnings. Now, that could mean a couple things. No new beginnings for him, like, wasn't really, I don't know, maybe stuck in the same situation? Or does that mean for other people there were no more new beginnings because he may have done something? I don't know. Speculation, and again, you can come up with your own conclusions. It says alone. It talks about being kind of, I guess, a loner or alone. This guy have a family or anything, Tony?
They haven't said much about his family.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's where he went. That's where he was staying at, maybe in Pennsylvania.
So that's where his family's from.
Yeah, that's right.
So was he living in Pennsylvania, or he just went to stay there and he was still in school?
Yeah, I think he was still in school.
Yeah,
They raided his
his home in Washington.
Wow. And you think they found something there?
They have right now. They have not.
So okay, I'm just just trying to see what we have. Here we go. Then it says, "Ooh, death in the future."
Whoa.
But it talks about death in the future, not now. In the future.
Well, he did bring something up about that. Some of that Epstein.
Oh, that he's not going to make it. Yeah, I did bring that up. Yeah, death is coming to him in the future. He's going to take the fall for this because he knows too much, probably. Here we go. It's interesting. It talks about a girl who's actually right side up. In this world, it says, it's true though. What it's true is, I don't know. It hasn't said yet. And then it says family in the future. It's interesting. It says the 3 to him talk about an injustice where things are left incomplete. It says, and doesn't see eye to eye what's going on. Like he knows something's not right. It says where things didn't work out. So, I mean, if you're being set up to take the fall here, why would you ask? That's the question you asked there, Tony, is amazing. Why would you ask if anyone else has been arrested? Why would you ask that?
It's kind of odd. And then have that.
If you knew you did it.
And then have that blunt, that stare, like that shocking stare.
Right.
Like a blank stare. Like, why would you be like?
Not only that, how would he know what room to hit first? How would he know that shit, right? And how did he do it all by himself? At some point, there was noise being made. Somebody heard some shit. Why was there frantic calls? Something is amiss here.
A lot of oddities.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Gonna go to the first two in the middle where it says the sun shines and no end. It says this is something that can't be changed now. It says, and there's a woman who's not angry. Remember we talked about an angry woman, a woman who's not angry. It says, magically, they've come up with something that leaves things still incomplete. It says he's not evil. I don't know. So my thing is, who in the fuck is going to college and doing all these things and trying to reach a whole different... He was in a master's program, wasn't he, or something?
Yeah, like a master's degree or something.
Criminology.
In criminology. So why would he hang himself? Unless someone contacted him to ask him, hey, if you were to kill someone, because you guys said that someone asked that in one of the videos that they asked, if you were to kill someone, how would you do it?
No, not just
and
that.
We even brought that up. We even brought that shit up in our readings. We said, if you killed someone, if I were to kill someone, I said, I would make sure I wore different size shoes and did different size stuff. But that doesn't make me a killer. But do you get what I'm saying? Why are these same things popping up everywhere?
I got more stuff. I got more stuff on this guy. I got more stuff on this guy.
Here we go. It talks about a girl and doesn't say that she's upside down. It says a girl that helps him balance him out, like between right and wrong, traveling, something, another person. Maybe that could be a guy too. It could be a guy or a girl. Maybe he's both. And that popped up in our cards as well. Maybe we picked up a series of different people who are involved in this. And maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't know. But at the same time, it says there's no celebration here. It says no lovers. And then it says there is a girl. Here's the one girl that's upside down. There is a girl who's upside down. It doesn't say he's killing her. It says, but there was no true love. So maybe he's talking about a girl. Who knows? Maybe she met this guy. She liked his car. She had a thing with him. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I'm not calling her a slut. She's in college, and yeah, maybe he felt more for her.
They're saying it was like a 20-minute drive from his house to where the murder scene happened. So it's like a real close drive.
Is that close to Washington?
Yeah. They border each other.
They're like 10 miles apart.
Wow. Again, that's still weird though, right? Still
weird. Still odd.
All right, here we go. It says alone. And death is coming up, guys, so let's hang in there. It says alone. It says alone there was a struggle. There's a struggle. There's a battle. There's defending myself. I need to defend myself. It says that's the only way I can be happy. It says a woman, I guess his mom, talking about his mom, and it says, and no karma. There's no karma. Something's not right here, guys. It says, and at the same time, it says there's fruit in the tree. Good things come from it. Money. It talks about money. Did everybody get paid?
He's going to be taken care of in jail.
Well, for as long as he's probably going to be there, because here comes death. That's the exact next card.
Let's
see who it's death too. It says death. It says death. He's going to be in the right place at the right time, or the wrong place at the wrong time for death to happen. It's talking about that. It says where there's no healing, where he's gone upside down, there goes health. It says where there's complete destruction. Look at the cards surrounding this card. It says well, they're going to catch him in a moment of weakness.
Wow.
And then it says, and there it is. You'll be able to see things clearly. So basically what I'm telling you is, if this person goes in, this person is being accused of killing 4 people. And if this person goes in, like Jeffrey Epstein when he went in, the whole world is a part of this. There had to be some tremendous pressure on that whole investigation, period. When the whole world is watching. This is just something that your town's watching, or there's people that get killed in LA every day that the world doesn't know about. But this incident in itself was huge. It was magnormous. People in Ireland were commenting on our videos. People from Idaho, Moscow, Idaho were commenting on our videos. It was worldwide, all over the place. And so with that pressure, you got to come up with something, right? Because everyone was talking shit. All right, here we go. It says, it's just interesting. It says discontent. It talks about our decision that had to be made. It said something that God was upside down with. It says something that wouldn't be so burdenful. And at the same time, something where he wouldn't be angry. And so it returned. What that means, I don't know yet. Because it's basically saying they made a decision. Somebody made a decision that God would be upside down with, so to do the wrong thing. But there wouldn't be so much burden on that person. They didn't. Let's just say he did do it, or he was a part of it, and they said, "Don't worry, like
we're gonna take care of you."
Yes, You're going to tell us how to do all this stuff because he's a criminal expert, right?
Yeah, he studied all that.
He's studying all that criminology. So there you go. I got it out. It was stuck. So anyway, he's going to be on it right now. So anyways, I mean, he knew the crime scenes. He knew probably how to disrupt them and how to make sure he cleaned them and all kinds of other shit because that's part of the whole criminology thing. You know what I mean? To be able to identify that kind of shit. That being said, the fact that he asks, why would you, have you arrested anyone else? Why would you ask that? Mm-hmm. Anyways, I think I made my point. I'm moving on. It says, a girl who offers love. Let's see what that means. It talks about there being no hardship. It talks about a problem that's going to go away. There's my card, which is really weird. Saying money that goes upside down. It says, and no, there's no justification. Like I said, the cards are really weird. It's, in other words, saying something's not right. Even I'm saying it in the cards, which is really weird. And then it says, yeah.
If he would have done this trick, wouldn't it have came out already? Like, boom, I did it. Boom, done deal.
Honestly, yeah.
Boom.
Honestly, yes. But it hasn't.
But we already going through the death card and...
Yeah. I get it. That's what I'm saying. It hasn't said he's done it. It says in this world, it says maybe part of it, maybe he was a part of it and they pinned it on him and they were waiting the whole time. Because they couldn't pin it on him right away, right? It says...
What if he took the the people to do the murder and that's why he drove off fast? My theory.
No, that's a good theory.
Because they on
loud,
the picture,
speak loud, yeah.
On the picture of the car, they zoomed in and it looks like there's other people in the car with him.
That's crazy.
That's great.
And that makes sense. That's why I'm saying there's a huge cover up here and someone had to take the fall. The fact that they were at the bar and he tells him, what did she tell you? And he says, she told me everything.
I told him everything.
I told him everything, yeah. And then suddenly you see the police chief there and he's standing there saying, okay, so what'd she say? And then Adam's telling her what she said. She knew this, I guess, whatever. Right? Because he's telling her what she knows. And he's like, okay, well, we can't let that happen. Something's not right here. I get frustrated. It says, there's no road. There was no other road to go down. It says, and so they were blocked. So here it is. So they were killed. They were blocked. Doesn't say it was him, but it says that was in the past. That's what happened here in the past. That's what happened. They were blocked, and that turned around another girl. To turn around one girl. There's one girl here that looks like she gets turned around, and everybody else might just be a part of the whole thing that happened because it says the fear of loss. Like now he just realizes that he's going to lose here. So maybe you're right, Tony. Maybe he did drive the car. Maybe you guys said it looks like there's other people in there. Mm-hmm. But you get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, yeah, no. One girl upside down I get, but because of her, it says because of one girl upside down. It says, there is lies and deceit here. Disillusion. And it says at the same time, it's true what it's saying. There's broken heart, of course. It says, and something, they had to leave. They had to go. They had to get rid of them. They had to leave. They had to go. It says, impatient though. Became very impatient, antsy, like, uh-oh. Like something wasn't right. Maybe they stopped communicating with them. Maybe, you know what I mean? Because, right? Everything's got to go silent. They had to cut ties. Yep. Something's not right. It says, and then another girl upside down. There's two now. It says, brought to her knees. Then it says, family. A family with money. Who has triumphed in this case. It says, so they can return back to being loving and being okay with no problem. It says, all for things to work out in their favor over money, work, and what they're part of. It says, and so a big change comes now. Because that means you've just bought in political power. Something's not right. I'm telling you. Doesn't make sense. This kid, they're not going to make it.
There's no way. No one's going to want to help him in this case.
Fuck no.
They're going to
especially in that state.
To kill him in there so he will never talk about...
That's what I think. He's not going to make it very far. I don't think he's going to make it very far.
Even if they put him death penalty?
Oh, he might be getting the death penalty too, but at the same time, like,
But death penalty is a long time from.
That's usually it's a long time. They need to silence this person. I just have a feeling it says it's unjust. It says it's unjust what's happening here. Things are incomplete. They're incomplete because he didn't see eye to eye with everything. Maybe they had promised him. He says that says in the beginning they had promised him that it wouldn't be so bad. He wouldn't take all the burden. But this was something that needed to be done. True or not, it said that in the cards. He wouldn't take all the burden. And now you're looking at it, and he's taking the hit. And then he asked the question that you said, Tony. He asked, has anyone else been arrested? No, dumbass, because you're the one who got set up. That's what I'm seeing.
Why else would he ask?
That's what I'm seeing. Exactly. That's what I'm seeing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not being biased. Not being biased at all, but this is what the cards are saying. It says this was something that he didn't see. He didn't master it. He didn't count on this. You know what I mean? If you're a master of something, you know you can count on whatever your skill is. I can do whatever I'm going to do. Like, you know, if I was still playing sports, I know I can still pitch, still hit, whatever it is. I can count on that. I know I can drive. I can count on that. This is something that he thought was a done deal. It was a slam dunk. Like, he knew his part, his role. It's cool. It says, but not a lot of opportunities. Like, he didn't see a lot of opportunities to move up for himself. It says, and that's what comes to cut off his head. It says, and that's what's going to have him upside down. It says, and things delayed. Now, let's say he wasn't part of it. There's a couple other people. He talks about two girls being upside down. Maybe because he was part of the two girls and someone else was part of the guy and the girl. If there was more than one.
It would be Kaylee and Maddie that were upside down.
But no, maybe. Well, that's what I'm saying, them. But what I'm saying is he only was involved in one room because we keep asking the question is how does one person go into two different rooms and kill people without someone else waking up? Because there was two people in each room. Two in the first room, two in the second.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Think about what I'm saying to you guys.
Like the two girls are the ones that
here comes Ellie.
What if the two girls are the ones who are alive? They're upside down, but they didn't get killed.
Maybe. You could be right. That's a good question. That's a good point. I mean, it's just directing me. It's not being completely directed because he's kind of saying two girls upside down. So I'm trying to read into what he's saying. But at the same time, there's more to this. He's kind of saying, like, I didn't expect to get hit with all of it. All right. And then it says, and this is what's weird. It's the card was on the slide. So it could be things that worked out and things that didn't work out. Let's just see what it says. It says, opportunities that have gone upside down. I thought this was an opportunity. It says, because of a woman who has money. Talks about a woman who has money. An angry woman and a woman who has money. Aren't they the same?
Yeah.
Aren't they just being described differently through the whole readings? Some woman who has a lot of money and probably a lot of clout and a lot of power, and this has been the whole way through, it says, and what a fool he was. What a fool. It says slowly, it says he thought he was building relationships. It says, and truly, they had him upside down the whole time. It says, because it says he had become sure that he was in, like you're in. It says, and that's the obstacle. It says, and that's what will bring him depression forever as he's locked up, tied up. Right there, it talks about it. It says, in the circle of life, money is supposed to equal triumph.
Now you're doing a crime.
This whole time, every reading we've ever done talks about money. Am I wrong? Tony, am I wrong?
No, not every reading has to do with money.
And so somebody has enough money to cover things up. I don't believe, I just don't see it. Explain to me why the police chief was at the place. If you can explain all that shit to me, what he's doing there, explain the recordings to me where they're saying, like, we're going to get you. I mean, something's just not right. Nobody just says that just for, oh yeah, we're going to get you later. It's like, I mean, come on.
One thing supposedly what he did, and this is what's being said out there from what I've seen so far, is that he made a survey and he passed that out to some inmates to kind of get an idea of like a criminal mind thing, to get inside the mind. And he kind of like, he did a survey and was asking questions about like, you know, what got you in there? how'd you commit some crime or some stuff like that, asking inmates, and to get an idea. It's what's out there. He did a survey. What I read.
Okay. Because he was in criminology.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But he was using that towards maybe that, like, get an idea, maybe.
Do you think maybe it's the fact that because maybe he's very well versed in criminology, that maybe someone with a lot of political power or also you have to have political power to move people for one, but also power and money came and said, we need your help with this, and if you help us, then we'll give you opportunities, because he talks about opportunities that are lost. Because when you know rich people like that, very wealthy, powerful people, suddenly your career starts going up because they'll put you in places to pay you back for the favor that you've done. Besides give you money, they're going to take care of you. I know I worked for a guy that was really wealthy, and that man took care of me, right, Tony?
Yep.
We saw that. Very well took care of me. I mean, had access to all kinds of shit. This is crazy. So I'm trying to get to the point that something's not right here, and this guy doesn't seem like a guy who comes from a lot of money. I really doubt it. But to be given an opportunity to rise is something really big. So that's what I think. He does talk about two girls upside down, which could have been the girls, because I said that there was turbulence between Dylan and fucking Funky. And so yeah, there's just a lot of questions still. It just seems weird. From one day to the other, a day, because we did readings on Tuesday.
But Wednesday we did the true crime on the police chief, James Fry.
How did he pay for his education if he didn't have a lot of money? Loans, grants?
Yeah, loans, grants. I mean, that's what everyone does, I think. That's why everybody's in debt to the government.